David was so excited. He was finally bringing Sarah home to meet his parents. He'd been dating Sarah for almost a year, and he was sure his mom, Mary, would love her. But he also knew Mary could be particular. She had strong opinions, especially about who her son dated. As they pulled into the driveway, David took a deep breath. "Okay," he said to Sarah, "just be yourself. Mom can be a little much, but she means well." Sarah smiled. "I'm sure we'll be fine." But David could see a flicker of nervousness in her eyes. Mary greeted them at the door with a big hug for David. "David, honey, it's so good to see you. And you must be Sarah." "Welcome, dear. Welcome." She gave Sarah a quick, polite hug. The first few minutes were filled with small talk. John, David's dad, was trying to make sure everyone was comfortable. "So, Sarah, David tells me you're a teacher," he said, smiling warmly. "Yes, I teach elementary school," Sarah replied. "I love working with kids." "That's nice," Mary said, but her tone was flat. David always did have a soft spot for children. As the evening went on, Mary's subtle disapproval became more obvious. She made little comments about Sarah's clothes, her job, and even the way she ate her food. David was getting more and more uncomfortable. He shot Sarah apologetic glances, but she just kept smiling politely. During dinner, the conversation turned to politics. Sarah mentioned that she was a strong supporter of environmental protection. Mary scoffed. "Environmental protection? All that stuff is just a hoax. People are just trying to make money off of it." Sarah tried to explain her point of view, but Mary wouldn't listen. She just kept interrupting and talking over her. David was mortified. He knew Sarah was passionate about her beliefs, and he hated seeing his mother dismiss her so rudely. Later that evening, after dinner, Mary cornered David in the kitchen. "David, she's not right for you," she said, her voice low. "She's just not our kind of people." David was furious. "Mom, what are you talking about?" "She's smart, she's kind, and I love her." "Love?" Mary said, her eyes narrowed. "You're too young to know what love is. You need someone who understands our family, someone who shares our values." David stormed out of the kitchen, his heart pounding. He found Sarah in the living room, looking upset. "I think we should go," she said quietly. On the drive home, David and Sarah were silent. David knew he had to talk to his mother, but he didn't know what to say. How could he make her understand how he felt about Sarah? The next day, David confronted his mother. He told her that he loved Sarah and that he wouldn't let her disapproval ruin their relationship. Mary was unmoved. She insisted that Sarah was not the right woman for him. David realized that he couldn't change his mother's mind. He had to make a choice. He could either give up on Sarah and try to please his mother, or he could stand up for what he believed in and risk alienating his family. David knew what he had to do. He loved Sarah, and he wasn't going to let anyone, not even his mother, come between them. He called Sarah and told her everything. Sarah was understanding, but she was also worried. She didn't want to cause problems between David and his family. David knew it wouldn't be easy, but he was determined to make it work. He and Sarah continued to date, but they kept their distance from Mary. A tension between David and his mother remained. It was a difficult time for everyone. There were some other things that were never said during the video and never discovered. One of them was how Sarah's parents might think of all this. I mean, what would they think about Mary? I guess we'll never find out. If you enjoyed this story, please like and share this video. And don't forget to subscribe to see more amazing stories.